Hi, this is Emma Hemming-Willis.
And I'm Helen Christoni.
Welcome to our Make Time podcast. We are two women on a mission to uncover the secrets of making time for everything.
From work and relationships to our brain, body, and beauty, we'll explore it all and share it with all of you.
We interview experts so we can discover more practical tips to make time so we have more time for our family, friends, and ourselves.
So join us as we chat with incredible guests who share their expertise on all the ways we can learn to make time, especially for you.
Okay, it's time to make time. This is our season finale episode. I can't believe it. You know, what a gift this podcast has been for Helen and I. And we have been so inspired by our guests who have taught us, and hopefully you, all the ways to make more time for these subjects that we felt were important to elaborate on and share with you. We learned to make time for fitness with Gunnar Peterson, to all things brain health related with Dr. Annie Fenn, to Louisa Nicola and Dr. Julie Frattantoni. We made time for spirituality with Elaine Glass, to breast health with Lisa Lundy, and so much more. We want to thank all of our incredible guests and you for tuning in. So I hope you enjoy this episode and keep making time. Here we are.
Hi.
This is our season finale episode, Helen.
I can't even believe it. I'm so proud of us.
I know we got here. I don't know how many episodes we did, but we did many. And I've learned so much this season with, new ways to make time and what I should be making time for and what I shouldn't be making time for.
And a huge thank you to everyone that's come on the Make Time podcast, because like Emma said, we have learned so much. We've learned all kinds of things to make time for, and it wouldn't be possible without all of you.
Yeah, that's right. So we thought for this season finale episode that Helen and I were going to do an Ask Us Anything episode. And I, put a Instagram situation out asking people to, reach out, tell us what, questions you have for us. Some people sent us emails. A lot of people sent us DMs.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Are you ready? I'm gonna ask you the first question.
Okay, go.
Okay, so this is from Emily, and she wants to know, Emma, what do you put your energy in and on?
What? Okay, so there's a couple things I put my energy in and on. First and foremost, family. That is my top priority when I am kind of structuring anything and everything. So, my energy goes into my family, scheduling, making time for them is always very important. So I would say that is what I'm putting my energy in and on. And then after that, it's, friends. And after that, it's work, which takes up a lot of our time.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I like to prioritize things, and family comes first.
I love it.
Okay. Do I ask you a question?
Yeah, ask me. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So Helen, how do you make time? You are a very busy person.
Yeah, I'm a very busy person, kind of by design, because I'm a little hyper and I have a lot of energy. And I think that if I had it my way, I'd be booked from 6 a.m. to midnight. But I think that one of the ways that I make time is I prioritize my sleep. And like every single night, I try and go to bed at the same time every night. So scheduling my time to prioritize sleep is one of the ways that I make time. And also, it's really, scheduling is the same. It's very important for me that I schedule things. I schedule things with my husband. I schedule things with my friends. I schedule things for myself. And now, trying to really, walk and talk this make time movement, I think about it every day. How am I going to make time today? Where's my block, not just for lunch, but after lunch? And so making time is really top of mind for me, and putting it in my schedule is super important.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It just reminds me of, Dr. Annie Fenn, how she was saying in Europe, people make time to have a siesta.
Yeah. And she was also talking about how to like make time to do nothing. And I had kind of like a make time to do nothing weekend. And I mean, it takes some getting used to.
Yeah. You know what? I actually had one of those. I was at an FTD conference and it took a lot out of me. And that when I came back that day, I looked at my mother and I said, I'm going to sit on this sofa. You're going to put on a movie and I'm going to nap. So I literally made time to do nothing. I took an hour nap, which I never, ever do. But that was beautiful.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. I'm proud of you for making time to nap. Okay, here we go. I have another one. Okay, this is from Chantel. Emma, how do you keep up with everything?
I don't know. Wrong question. I am type A. I am very scheduled. That is really how I keep up with everything. Everything goes into a calendar. I am very organized. And that is my answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really that spontaneous. I try to be as spontaneous as I can. But really, there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to my family and business and all the things that I have sort of going on sort of under this umbrella. And it is very important for me to stay scheduled so I can keep on top of everything and nothing falls through the cracks.
I think you do a really great job.
You know what? I know I do.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I'm very confident about is, that is like that. I don't know. That is my my golden ticket. I don't know. What do you call it? The thing that I excel in is organization, showing up when I need to show up. It's just I'm good at that.
You help me stay organized too, so thank you for that.
Because really,
I'm kind of brilliant chaos. So thank you for helping me.
You're welcome.
Stay organized.
You're welcome.
Hello, lovely ladies. This is Helen Christoni, and I am co-founder of Make Time Wellness. Are you ready to take charge of your wellness journey? Well, look no further than Make Time. We have worked tirelessly to develop all-in-one drink mixes that make a woman's daily wellness easy and delicious. Make Time Wellness supplements offer comprehensive formulas for your brain, body, and beauty in that order without having to take handfuls of pills. Make Time is packed with powerful ingredients like MCTs, omegas, biotin, multivitamins, and curcumin. We are really busy women and have designed these formulas for busy women like you. So join us and check us out at maketimewellness.com/podcast20, and we'll give you 20% off your first purchase. Make time for your brain, body, and beauty today with Make Time Wellness.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because you are very businessy. Helen and I make great partners because she is the business brain. I am the creative. I'm not saying that you're not creative, but you really do sort of know your things when it comes to business. And I've learned so much from you. How did you learn? How did you learn how to be this businessy?
Yeah. So this is a really interesting question. I think that I learned how to be this businessy by actually doing a lot of the work. Some people kind of arrive, they get a beautiful degree and they arrive in business. They know what they want to do. That is not how it happened for me. I had to really learn and work up through many different types of, advertising positions, brand management positions, and, work for a different array of companies, product development positions to kind of learn how to do things. And I think one of the most pivotal moments in my career was, one of my mentors, he had me make something like develop a product. And once you learn how to develop a product, the shapes and sizes change, but everything else kind of it's a very similar process. So I think that just having done all these kind of hands-on roles has really helped me kind of navigate business. And then also, I always say yes to something, like I'm a big yes person. So when people ask me like, hey, what about this? And I'm kind of always curious. I have insatiable curiosity to figure stuff out. And so I think just being down to try things and do things differently than other people, I've had a lot of failures and some successes. And so I think that is a long answer to a short question, but that's how I did it.
Yeah. I mean, I love, what I have a lot of respect for is that you really started at like most people, but you really started at like ground zero.
Yeah.
And you have gone to each floor as you've sort of walked this business road that you've been on. So I think that you've been able to see business from all different angles and, not sort of where you are now, which is you're killing it.
Yeah. And I think one thing is really like, if you don't know something, Google it, because even before, like, I mean, I like 20 years ago, I was having this conversation where I'd sit in meetings all day and take notes as a project manager. And I had no clue what they were talking about, but I would go home and I would do work after work and I would Google what I didn't know. So I think always figuring out, like answering your own questions is really important. And also ask questions,
Gosh, asking questions is so important. So I'm not a business person. I learned everything in real time. Barely made it out of high school. So, but I love learning and I have to ask questions because, there's nothing wrong with asking questions. If you don't know, how are you going to know?
And I think you're really businessy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you need to give yourself more credit.
Thank you, Helen.
Yes.
It's okay. That's not my golden ticket. I didn't think like my business brain is, I don't know. Sometimes I'm trying as hard as I can, but you've taught me so much. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
Same. I appreciate you. Thank you too. Okay.
What's the question?
All right. Let's see. Oh, I love this question.
Okay.
What is your favorite Bruce movie?
God, it's so hard. My first Bruce movie that I saw, I remember I was on a plane going to Tokyo for this modeling contract when I was, I don't know, 17, and Armageddon was on. And you remember like back in the day where you didn't have a TV like on the back of your seat. The TV was sort of like up in the aisle.
Yeah.
So my first Bruce movie was an Armageddon movie, or it was Armageddon. And I just remember watching it and crying. And I was like, who is this man? I was like, oh my God, wait, that's the same guy from Moonlighting. So I really love Armageddon. I do love this movie called Moonrise Kingdom. It doesn't even have like a main part in it. But he's so cute in this film. It reminds me a lot of him. It's one of my daughter's favorite movies of Bruce. Probably one of the only ones that she really gets to watch. So I would say Armageddon, Moonrise Kingdom. Oh God, he did so many. Sixth Sense, I love. Am I supposed to just pick one? I can't. He's brilliant.
He is brilliant. I know what my favorite Bruce Willis movie is.
What is it?
Pulp Fiction.
Oh my God.
Hands down.
So good. Such a great film. I just watched it not too long ago, the other night, and I kind of forgot like what a great part he had in that movie.
Yeah.
What a great film.
Yeah. Awesome film.
Okay.
Awesome guy.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Here is your question. Helen, what is keeping you going? What is feeding your soul right now at this section in your life?
This was kind of hard. I think that, I'm in a grief chapter of my life. And I think that you just I have to be open to joy. It's hard for me to go out and do things and be like, I'm going to go out and do this and it's going to make me happy. it's just kind of not my programming right now. But I think that I have to be open for joy to find me. And really, that's through my friends and family, and also all of you. And so I'm really so lucky to have like such a loving husband, family, community, friends. And I think what kind of keeps me going and gives me joy is having purpose. Yeah.
Pain into purpose.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Purpose finds you.
That is true.
Yeah. So that's how I do it. Okay. Emma,
Helen.
why make time?
Oh, why make time? I have learned to make time because I really noticed prior that I was not making any time. I was just on this, what do you call it? Like the hamster wheel, just going, 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 going. And, I just realized that it is so important to make time. So, like I said, I prioritize my family, friends, but it's also very important to prioritize myself, to make time for myself, to do things, like our New Year's resolution was, continue to get out there every 4 to 6 weeks and do something fun and new and exciting. Because, life cannot just be one note. You need to, like you just said, like find moments of joy, be open to moments of joy, sort of, being able to sort of penetrate you and see that it's there. So I say, why not make time? It's very important to make time. I don't know if I answered that question properly, but I just think that it's important to carve out time for ourselves, like solo, finding things that you love to do. So that's why I make time. I make time for me to like fill my cup, replenish myself so I can just be the best person that I can be for the people that I love.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I think make time, like our pillows. I think make time for me really, I mean, it came about from Make Time Wellness and our brand, Make Time, and really thinking about women's brain health. And so for me, in my business mind, I was just blown away by why it's so important for women to make time for their brain health, and how it's our number one, like it's our most important organ that we never think about. We never talk about it with our doctor. No one's taking images of it. Like doesn't get a checkup, And so I think that personally for me, like making time to think about my brain and what my brain needs has been really pivotal, especially because now, like when I start thinking about like making time for my brain space, all that goes with it, I'm kind of tuned into my brain now. Like I haven't been before. Like when my brain's tired, I give it a break because I'm really busy. And so like I'm on tilt. I mean, I could have 15 meetings in a day about different things, and sometimes I need to give my brain a brain break. So making time for me is really making sure I'm taking care of my brain, making sure I'm taking care of my body, and making sure I'm taking care of my beauty. In that order.
I think, for me, it's like I always put my brain first and the rest of my body benefits. I've been sort of doing that for a while now. Because when I'm looking after my brain, that means that I'm also, I'm exercising. I'm, practicing a brain healthy lifestyle, diet, all the things. And when you do that, you're really looking after the rest of your body as well. So brain first and the rest will follow.
Yeah. And I'm so happy that we have our Make Time movement.
I love our Make Time movement. It has been so inspirational and motivating for me. And I really hope for our listeners as well that you are learning, like we are learning in the process of how to make more time, actionable ways, we can do that. That's why I love doing this podcast, to hear from all of these experts and specialists on things that they're making time for and the things that they're not making time for, because you know what? We're not perfect.
Yeah.
And, there is room to improve. So, I just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for listening. This is our season 1. We've got season 2 coming up, and it's all sort of within the same vein because there's so many great experts that are going to come in and lean in on all the things and topics that we should be making time for.
Yeah, we're going to be making time for a lot of things. So we hope that you all make time with us. And thank you for just joining us on this journey.
Thanks, Helen.
Thanks, Emma.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Till next season. Thanks for joining us today. We hope that listening to our podcast has empowered you to make more time for yourself. So please remember to subscribe and share with a friend who could also use a healthy reminder on the importance of making time.
Make sure to tune in as we will continue to have incredible guests that will share their Make Time tips on our upcoming episodes. Come say hi to us over on @MakeTimePod on social media or visit us at MakeTimeWellness.com.
Until next time, make time.